Hi, Marilyn O'Malley here of MarilynO'Malley.com and Millennial Mama. And today my strong Millennial Mama is coming out because I really want to share with the millennials and those of you who are overusing technology. My question to you today is technology running your life or are you running your life? And I'm going to be sharing three really important points here, three different things to that I'd like you to consider and some actions that you can take. I am seeing with my clients that that technology is running their life versus them running their life. And let me tell you, that's what Apple wants you to do. That's what Facebook wants you to do. That's what all of they're tools, right? All of these programs and tools are are marketing to you. Use me, use me, use me. This is, you can't do your life without us. They are making tons of money off of you, but they have also, for a lot of you, have gotten you addicted to the technology. And and through that addiction, there's things that are going on. And number one, your health. So I want to say, here, I have my notes as always, right, guys? I'm going to use my glasses to read some here, but, and I want you to just take a minute and say, and what did you, to think, what is technology running me or am I making the decisions in my life? And what that would look like, right? Are you, every time your phone rings, or do you have pop-ups happening all the time, and are you responding to them every time they pop up? That's technology running you. Every time, are you checking your emails all the time? Do you feel freaking out if you lose your phone or you're without your phone? Do you feel like your whole life disappears? Does it feel like life and death? Are you constantly thinking about what you have to do on your phone or going to social media? All of those things are showing us an addiction. An addiction is that there's something you cannot control, it's controlling you. And so when I'm working with clients, the whole thing we're working for is, what do you want in life? What do you want to create? And I have a lot of millennials coming to me and non-millennials coming to me saying, I want to do this. Or I don't know what I want. I want to figure it out. A lot of times why they're not getting what they want or can't figure out what they want is because there's way too many distractions from technology, from your addiction to your phone or social media. And so I want to share 3 points, but first I want to ask you, so are you feeling distracted, anxious, stressed, overwhelmed? Feel like you have ADD? Do you have trouble focusing? Are you worrying a lot? Do you have fear of missing out? Are you overstimulated? Do you feel like you don't have enough time to do what you want to do? Do you feel tired a lot? Are you not sleeping well? Are you sick a lot? Do you feel like you're an emotional roller coaster throughout the day, throughout the week? You don't feel like you have a strong foundation. You're all over the place. Do you feel ungrounded? Are you spacey? Are you kind of feel like, whatever happens, like you have no control? Do you feel off-centered, right? Again, kind of not grounded. Fearful. Are you afraid? Are you afraid of, are you edgy? Are you, let me see here. So I think those are some of the things. Are you feeling some of those things? Because all of those are a result of spending too much time on technology. and having that addiction to it, or putting all your focus there, not feeling fulfilled. I would add that to the list. All not leading a meaningful life, feel alone. As much as you're on technology and on that phone, you're not with people in real time. You're not creating relationships. There's a false sense of relationship. So that will take me into, so the first point I want to make is that your phone is a time suck. It's sucking time away from you. And so one of the things that you guys can do is start to write down every time you're on your phone and you don't need to be. Mark down do a hatch every time that you respond to a ding, a ping, a pop-up, whatever on your phone, and it takes you away from what you were doing. Just mark it down. So that you have that you are just responding to anything, you're looking at emails, etc. So anything that is not job related or is not related to what it is that you're doing, like research. So if you are technology and then you're working on the technology, whether you're coding or building a website or something like that, but every time you get off of that and you're responding to something else that's personal, or you're looking up news, or you're seeing what your friend Amy is doing somewhere else, then that is a distraction. And let me tell you, so every time you're distracted from what you're doing, the research shows it takes you 20 minutes to get back to where you were before you were distracted. 20 minutes. That's a lot of it. So think how many times you're distracted and times that by 20 minutes. It just takes, a short amount of time before you've got, an hour there that you're wasting, that you've wasted. And I'm sure that it's more than that. So really looking at all that time you're wasting being distracted. So first of all, that's just the distraction. That's not even, that's just the time to get back to where you were, get back on focus, back on track in your job or what you were pursuing, or being creative, etc. So the other thing is that, that I wanted to say, is, if you're feeling these ways that I said before, right, and you're getting distracted and you're stressed and you keep getting yourself pulled off, you can't get in creative mode. So your mind is always like darting all over and worrying about this and focus on that and following the ping on the phone and, going to email. You have to get into a energetic level of like alpha or theta energy to get creative. And it takes a little while of getting it like in the zone. Like think about getting in the zone, when you get in the zone and you don't realize how much time goes by, and you're just so focused on what you're doing, and you lose sense of your body and your mind and all the things that are going on around you, like that, like super creative. But when you have all these distractions, you can't be creative. And I know a lot of you that I work with and that listen to me are super creative. And so if you're having trouble with your creativity, it's because you're not making time for it. You're letting yourself be distracted, right? So let me see what else I have here. So, all right, so I was saying record, just so notice how much time you're on the phone when you don't need to be on it, or on the computer when you don't need to be on it. So in order to change this, in order to change a habit, in order to change an addiction, right, you have to change your actions. You have to change, what you're doing. So you can't just stop the phone addiction or, stop paying attention to something unless you have something else to do, because your body will just automatically go to the unconscious habit, to just paying attention and just go back to the way things were. So if you do want to stop this, one of the things that you can do is start to decide, well, what am I going to do with that time that I'm not on the phone. You can write that book, you can paint that picture, you can write that song, create music, create a play. You can go out and be with friends in person, make a date and go do things, exercise, read a book, meditate, go inward and see what's going on inside of you instead of paying attention to everything that's happening outside of you. Would be great things to do. So that's the number one thing, and there's plenty more on that, but that's enough for now. So number two is your phone is a tool. It's not a friend. Your phone and your computer connected to social media or whatever. I see a lot of people treat their phone like it's a friend, like can't be with, or lover. You sleep with it. You can't go anywhere without it. You're so attached to it. It goes everywhere that you go. And so there's this kind of skewed thing. It's almost like, a little kid that has an invisible friend, except your friend is your phone. And so it's like your connection, you feel like it's your connection to everybody and everything. But here's the thing, like if you were sick or you needed help in a way that it's your relationships, you're not going to be, your phone is not going to help you, beyond calling somebody. So create those people that you would call in an emergency or ask for help or that mean something to you. They're your friends. Spend time with them in person or on FaceTime, right? Or on Skype or something so you can see each other, so you can talk to each other. I know this is really hard for some of you because it hasn't been your habit and you haven't gotten used to that. You've gotten used to texting and dealing with talking to each other on social medias and not meeting face to face. But it's really important when we have community to see each other in person, for people to know you, to learn how to interact live. It's very different when you're not acting in live with each other. And a lot of times it's not real when it's on social media and other social media forms. It's different to be with somebody and to learn about yourself and learn how you react to different things and to learn how other people react. And it's a whole, chemistry and connection and energetic exchange that happens. And it's with your live relationships is where you learn the most about yourself. But I see in a lot of ways, this is where you're struggling and you feel disconnected, even though you have 12,000 friends on Facebook or following you on Instagram or following you on Twitter. Those do not matter to your heart, to your well-being, to your confidence, to what matters is your daily and deep friendships that you create, or relationships that you create in the world, whether it's through business, through your family, or through friendships. And you have to get out and put the phones down and start interacting with each other and from heart to heart and having different conversations. And that's where the real stuff happens. So your fear of missing out, I want you to say your fear of missing out is real if you keep it on the phone or keep it on the computer or keep it in social media. Forget, your worry is all about what ifs. It's all in the future. And when you're all in the future worrying, you are missing out on life right here, right now. What's happening? What is possible? Who's sitting next to you? Talk to them. Where are they from? What can they bring to your life? I've had like the most remarkable trust that source is bringing people into your life and bringing opportunities and connections and events to help you achieve what it is that you want. And those people are sitting next to you or coming through your life. But if you were just stuck on your phone and you were stuck in your head worrying about what you might be missing in the future, so you can't make plans now, you can't make plans for your life, then again, you're letting technology and lies run your life. You are not directing it. You are the director. You are the script writer. You are the producer. You're the star. You hire people to come in and out of your lives. You are the camera person. You are the production crew. You are the one that is creating your life. And so stop letting the technology and other things run your life, because technology doesn't give a shit. And they don't know what you want. They're not you. And you need to be spending time with you in order to understand clearly what your inspirations are and what you want to create in the world, and then actually taking steps and putting time in and applying it. So build real live friendships. And if there's somebody online that you love to talk to and that you really have connected, then get on Skype or on FaceTime and talk to them in real time, not texting. You know, there's a whole difference, and that's just something that you're going to have to learn and practice, even though you might not like that. But you will gain so many things from it. Really, it's so powerful, and you'll feel more connected, and you'll feel more fulfilled, and you'll feel more supported in the world. So again, your phone is not your friend. It's a tool. It's just a tool. So start treating it like a tool. So the third thing is your phone is dangerous. Yep. So your phone and your computers are all EMF radiation. And so it kills me every time. It doesn't kill me. I'm not gonna say that. But I go up to the girls at the beach. I hate seeing when they have their phones in their breasts. And I go up and I ask them, do you have that on airplane mode? Because if you have your cell phone on anywhere on your body, put it on airplane mode, because otherwise all the towers and the signals and everything, it's constantly searching for signals, and that is radiation that is affecting your body, affecting your heart, affecting your breast, affecting your brain, and your hormones. And so EMF radiation causes stress. Can't be creative when you're stressed out. It messes with your hormones. It messes with your digestion. It messes with your sleep. It causes ADD, diabetes, chronic fatigue, cancer, Alzheimer, autism. That's just a few things. And on my blog that will go with this video, I have a friend of mine's an expert in this, and so I copied off of his website and all about EMF radiation, so you can go and read about that. But there's so many cell phones and all of these different things now that's creating this radiation that is super unhealthy. So here are some actions to do, right? Have time without your cell phones, without your computers. Get away, go be in nature, do something fun, go out and meet your girlfriends or guy friends or on dates and stuff. Put them away. Have downtime every single day. Do not sleep with them. Do not have them in your bedroom. Do not go to bed with them. Really make your bedroom an EMF radiation free room. Don't have a TV in there. Don't have your computer in there if you can, and make sure everything's turned off when you go to sleep, because it also, like, if you're highly sensitive, like a lot of people are who follow me, again, it's like you get overstimulated, you get overwhelmed. It's just it's unnerving. It's there's a lot of different, again, health things. So put them away. Um, let's see. Also, when you're talking on your phone, put it on speakerphone. So, and put it away from you. Instead, don't hold it to your head. Don't hold it in front of your heart. Just just put it on speakerphone and hold it out in front of you, away from you. Um, and then let me see here also. And then the other thing, the other danger that I want to say is the danger of isolation, you know, from using your cell phone and thinking that it's a friend and that it's your connection to everything, and it's not. It isolates you. It if you're on social media a lot, it's really unhealthy that you're doing comparisons and judgments, and realize that most people are putting on there the good things that are happening in their life. They're not sharing the negative things that are happening. You know, they don't most people are not wanting people to know what is happening in their life that isn't good. So don't believe, you know, they might be somewhere, but that you would like to go. So use that as an inspiration rather than a judgment. Oh, they have more than I, or I don't have that, or how is their life so good? Realize it's like a movie. People are only putting out what they want people to see. And so, again, get real about what's on social media, and that you're being marketed to, you're being branded. You are, all these things are being said to you in order for you to purchase them, for you to use them, for you to make your life so that you cannot deal without them. And the whole thing is, you know, if the grid went down, you would have to have relationships. You would have to have, oops, sorry, my battery thing came on. You would have to be part of a community and know how to relate to others to work together, right? There's nothing better for you than to have some real relationships. So what I'm asking you is, again, are you making healthy and productive choices in your life? Are you making the choices, or are you letting somebody else do that for you, right? Are you feeling fulfilled and happy? And if you're not, then it's like, don't let somebody else or technology run your life. Take charge. You can do this. I promise you. I help other people do it all the time. It might be a little tough in the beginning because it's not your habit, but you can have a really brilliant, rich life. Are you free to be you, or are you living habitually? Are you buying into all this marketing and all this promotion to you, and this is the latest thing, and this is the only way we can communicate? And you know, it's very interesting. Why are all these workplaces like coming together? Why, you know, there's all these tribes coming, right? People are really hungry to connect. And so stop connecting on your phone and start connecting in real life, and you making choices. Who do you want to spend your time with? What is it that you want to create? And really putting your mind and your energy towards that so that you are accomplishing what you're here to accomplish, right? So ask yourself, what are you doing moment to moment? Is it beneficial to you or anyone? You know, is every time your pop-up comes, or you get a beep or a song or something, and you responding to that, is that beneficial to you? With all the things that I shared today, is that really beneficial to you? Is it beneficial to anybody else? Ask that question. Start asking that question. And if it's not, don't do it. Don't do it. So make new habits by making new choices. Talked about that. So you have to have something to replace the old habit with, right? So what is it that you want to create? What's something you've been wanting and you keep saying, I don't have time, there's not enough time, and I really want to do this? Well, stop the bullshitting. There is time, but your time is going to all your distractions. And so stop letting yourself be distracted and start putting all that time into the things that you really do want to do. and that so that you can create that, because you're the only one that can do it. Nobody else is going to help you, and technology's not going to help you. Technology doesn't give a shit. It does not thinking. It's not thinking. It just wants to know what the choices you're making on their forms so they can market more to you. Okay? So start putting your attention and time where you want to create. And if you don't know what it is, then put your attention and time on going inward and finding that out. And ask me for help if you want, because that's what I'm here for. So, I love you, and until we meet again, this is Marilyn O'Malley at MarilynO'Malley.com, and let me know what you think, and try it out, okay? Because it's all, you matter, and you've got to matter to you, more important than your phone or social media.